So hey, what's going on everybody? Diamond, and I'm making this video because this is why I love War God Kotal. Now, along with Jax, he is the king of anti-air. Like, this guy can do so many different things to punish you for being in the air. So like with Kotal, you get interrupted while you're in the air. It doesn't matter if you're air to air. It really doesn't matter. He can do a lot of stuff to you. So basically, the point of this video is pretty much to show you what all Kotal can do. So a lot of this does not work mid-screen. So like, you're pretty much good for Kotal mid-screen, but especially if you're in the corner, most specifically, like if you're taking pressure from Kotal in the corner, this video, I hope it encourages you not to try to jump out. Like, literally your best option is to pretty much armor. So first off, he has his forward two. This right here, that is probably his most devastating. So like, if he decides to punish you like that, like if you try to jump out, he can, now look at that range. It can lunge so far forward, and he can get a huge combo off you. So probably without the enhancement of the chest slice, the blood offering, I think that's what it's called. This probably does, I think it does 32 meterless. So, well, that was actually 40%. Like, he can easily just punish you for being in the air. So once again, he can do that 4 times in a row if he times it right in the corner. Like, it's kind of hard to get the 4th one in if you haven't practiced that much, but he can get immediately 36%. So Kotal is dangerous in the air. Like, this guy is really good at anti-air. He also has a sword, which has armor. So like, even if you try to armor, he has this, which is the anti-air, and it has armor. Even mid-screen. So if Jackie can stop jumping for a minute. So like, even mid-screen, even if you're very high in the air, that's the anti-air. It does 60%, it has armor. And that has well, that doesn't have armor anymore, but Kotal has a lot of anti-air. Like, he has a lot of tools for anti-air, and especially if he gets the sun ray up, like definitely in the corner, Kotal is Blood God variation, not really so much War God, but Blood God specifically. This is a variation not to mess with. So I'm gonna show you a 1-bar combo that I found, but this doesn't work mid-screen. Some of the stuff I'm telling you, it does work mid-screen. So like, mid-screen, what he can do, I mean, of course, down 2 is the anti-air for like pretty much any situation. But like, if you meet anti-air, you could do his forward 1, back 2, which is launcher, and then you can get a sword. So that's probably really all he could do mid-screen. And I dropped the sword at the end. I did the inputs wrong. But Kotal can be dangerous mid-screen too. It's just not in the corner you have to worry about. But in the corner, I mean mid-screen, he could just, like, especially with skilled players, like they time it right, they can just ES grab, and they can get an easy 27 off that sword. And they EX, I think it does 31 with the EX version. That's if they burn 2 bars. Really, if Kotal is no meter, you really don't have too much to worry about. Oh wait, no, wrong. Because even mid-screen, he can, I dropped the neutral. Like, even mid-screen, he can repeat it multiple times. Like I said, I'm not probably one of the best Kotal players when it comes to this, but the timing is kind of hard to get. But even mid-screen, he can do it twice, and he can get an X-ray combo. And I think it does 45. 45. Yep. Kotal is basically anti-air king. This guy is the best when it comes to anti-air, especially War God. Like Blood God gets the most damage, but like damage doesn't matter too much in most occasions. But in the corner, of course, you probably guess he's the worst. Because he has that standing 2, which is a launcher, he can repeat it. It's a high launcher at that. It doesn't just launch, it's like a very high launcher. And he can repeat it. And if he doesn't want to do that, he can ES grab. And I mean, he has plenty of options. He has that sword, both of the swords, actually, except the low sword, except that one. And he has his EX sword. I think it's EX sword is anti-air. Like even at the highest point in the air. Yeah, yep, it still hits no matter how high you are in the air. I think the normal sword doesn't. I don't think the normal sword does actually. But another thing about Kotal when it comes to anti-air is his if you're in the corner, at least you can get a nice down to conversion and like actually I think they patched it. Actually, I used to do this way back when I was a little bit more skilled with Kotal. When I actually played this game a lot, he could like if you timed it right, yeah. Oh no, they didn't. You still do it. You can get a nice down to conversion, and he can actually get an X-ray combo if he's that good, if he's skilled enough. But like I said, that sword's an anti-air. Both of the swords are anti-airs. And yeah, there's the X-ray combo. I was about to attempt it there, so I had to get quiet. It doesn't do damage actually. It does not do a whole lot of damage, but it doesn't do really that much damage at all. But still, just kind of show you what Kotal could really do. So mainly the big boy combo is coming at 2 bars. Really 3 bars is not necessary. You don't really need a full X-ray. You can get 2 bars and get a 43 if I can actually pull that off. I'm not too sure. I keep forgetting to time the second one. It does 41. I thought I did 43, but Kotal, like even jump-ins, this still works for jump-ins as well. Like you don't have to be jumping straight up, like trying to go for neutral. This works for jump-ins too. Jump-ins are a little bit harder. So like if you repeat his forward back 2, like if you do it twice in one combo after an anti-air, it's kind of hard to get the sword. Like you have to be to get that sword, that second sword. Not the second sword, but you know what I mean. That finishing sword. And that could be really nice for brutalities, but I mean, then again, is not the best option. Like he has, of course, his forward 2. Because the anti-air, his forward 2 is the best, probably to use. As long as you get the timing right, like you realize how much it actually does. As long as you get the timing right. You realize how dangerous that actually is. So if you jump in, you jump forward in, like you have to do his forward 1 back 2. If you don't know what I'm talking about, like this is the input. Your forward 1 back 2. It launches and you can get a sword off of it. Or if you don't want to do that, if you want to burn a bar, you can EX sword, and it does a lot more. And it's actually pretty incredible, to be honest. So I think this has armor for some reason. Like I think this did have armor, like 1 hit of armor, like to stop like it was like anti-air proof, because I think it had armor before they took its armor away. I think it had armor. I don't remember if I ever used this to get an opponent out the air. I don't think I've ever like actually taken a hit like for it to be countered or like canceled pretty much. But this is just a short little video. Just wanted to show you a little bit about why Kotal Khan is probably the best character for anti-airing. Like, he is top tier when it comes to that. Like, when it comes to the air, he has complete control over the air. But the only thing he doesn't have is projectiles. Like, that's his best he only has one projectile. But even then, so if you're going for corner pressure, you can get ridiculous damage in the corner. Just with that sun ray up, you get a pretty nice combo. But that's pretty much gonna be it. Not a full combo video. Just want to show a little bit of why I believe Kotal Khan is probably the best anti-air character. But that's pretty much gonna be it for this video. And that just proved that the meaningless sword is an anti-air on top of that. But if you disagree, you think someone else is probably better for anti-airing, then hit me up in that comment section. I always reply. But anyway, guys, peace.